Hi guys, Jennifer Scrapping Cane here. Today I'm showing my train kit again. I'm working on a 8.5 by 11 layout, and it's going to have two photos. I'm showing you here the papers I'm going to use. The gray one is going to be my background, this one here. And then I have the 49 and Market paper, and I have a 6 by 8 paper that's underneath these embellishments here. A little scrap of red, and one more scrap of yellow basic gray paper. The stamp that I just put there to the side, I will not be using after all. I do use the acrylic stars. The tickets, I use a couple of those. A couple of these rub-ons from Basic Gray, which are 14 years old and still rub on. I will be using those. And I'm using, that's the scrap of yellow I had there. Those blue letters are P13. I don't end up using those. And this here is a 49 and Market embellishment cluster pack, I guess is what it's called. And it comes with lots of pieces, but it doesn't have, you don't have to make the clusters. You can make them however you want. And it also comes with extra pieces. This is the first time I've tried out one of these packages here, and I really like them. It gives you kind of a variety of their items, and then you get to play with them and see if you like them. And here's the letters. Thomas is going to spell out my title, and or part of my title. My title is actually Day Out with Thomas. So this will be the title page to the Day Out with Thomas. And I'm just painting the letters with red acrylic paint, and then I'll let them dry, and they will dry a little bit darker than what they're showing on film. I know on film they look very bright red, but they're actually more of a darker red once they dry, and it kind of soaks into the chipboard. And I fully let that dry, and then here I came in with black acrylic paint, and you can see I'm rubbing like the top of the letter. What I'm doing is adding black acrylic paint just in certain spots and then rubbing it with my finger. So I go around the outline of each letter and then kind of touch the top and rub it with my finger so that it doesn't make any paintbrush strokes or any lines, that are not distressed looking. So it looks like it's distressed, but really it's just paint. And then after it dries just slightly, the acrylic paint doesn't take very long to dry. I put Shimmerz paint over the top of it to make it shiny. So you'll see in the close-ups, the letters are actually very shiny looking. And that was from the acrylic paint. And I will show a sketch here in a minute. I believe it comes up in the next section. But the sketch is by Tara Moorsel, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. Sorry, Tara. And it's from 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So that's where I got the design from. I did flip it. So I reversed the way that it's going to be as far as where the pictures are going to be and how the stars are going to go. But I really liked her sketch, and I kind of kept to it exactly how it is. This stripe paper here is kind of like the road map lines that are on a map. The longitude and latitude, I believe, is what those lines are called. Either way, they're little lines that are distressed at the bottom and the top, and those are with the navy. The first photo I matted in the red piece of paper, and I cut that piece of paper into 3 strips and then matted the photo. I do that a lot if I only have a little piece of paper left and I want to get it used up. Or, I just need one more piece of paper that, matches the collection, but I don't have enough to map the photo. So that's what I did there. And then I cut out the 49 and Market 6 by 8 piece of paper and matted the other photo on that one. The square that you see on that photo on the back of his shirt was already on that photo. That was something that I did back in the day. I don't know why it was on it because these photos were not scrapbooked, but they were in his album. All of his photos are in his album in the order that they're going to go in. So I don't know. Maybe I had an idea or design, but I didn't do it. So here I'm just showing you where I'm going to place Thomas and kind of how the design is going to go. Playing with the acrylic stars. The acrylic stars I played with over and over. I just couldn't get them to look just right. Eventually, in the end, I do get them to look balanced. And the little train here that I'm putting on is a rub-on from Basic Gray. Like I said, they're about 14 years old. So even though rub-ons usually have a shelf life, if they're good quality and if they were made correctly, they really do still work. All of my Basic Gray rub-ons still work. All of my Daisy D, which was a company back in the day, those rub-ons work. The 49 Market rub-ons are amazing and they work just as well as these Basic Gray ones. So, and the only way to know if they're going to work or not is if you play with them. And here I'm trying out the P13 letters. I'll get all of them down where it says Day Out with Thomas. And I could have left it. It looks fine. They're like a navy blue. The train is black. So, but I was like, it doesn't really pop. It's not enough color. So I was looking around my scrapbook area and I have tiny alphas that are by Pink Fresh. And those ones just came in an older kit, so they're kind of sitting off to the side on my desk. Any kind of little tiny alphas I keep on my desk just because you can always use those. So, Day Out with Thomas is still on there, but I haven't taken it off yet. I'm not sure if I'll take it off on screen or not. I might have cut that part out. But eventually it'll turn to a yellow, and those are Pink Fresh letters. Oh, here I am. I'm pulling them back off and putting them back on the sticker sheet. And I'll bring in the yellow letters and put Day Out with Thomas with the yellow letters, and then Thomas, of course, is the red chipboard letters that I made. And then at the very top, I'm going to add that cluster star that you see there. I used die cuts to cut out that star, and I used each of the papers that I used to back the photos. So the yellow and the red and the green comes from the back side of the 49 and Market 6x8 sheet. So here I am just adding the yellow letters on, and then I'll add the star at the top, and I'll mix around the other stars, and then I believe I'll come back in. Sorry guys, was interrupted. So I'm almost done with the layout. I'm going to add in one more one more rub-on of a train at the top along with the star. And it's going a different direction than the one that's by the photos. And then there's the sketch that I used that was by 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And that was designed by Tara Moorsel, I believe is how you say her last name. And I will have her links down below along with Christy's Beautiful Life and anything that the playlist, not anything, I guess the playlist, and trying to figure out what else I'm going to do. I think that's it. I'll do a little bit of white acrylic paint splatters here in a minute. I'll take everything back off after I play with all the stars, trying to get them in the right spot. I still didn't really like where they were, so I was okay with taking them all back off. I do that a lot. It actually takes me a really long time to decide and usually to finish a layout, just because the little tiny pieces to me are what makes the layout in the end, all the little tiny details. So I try to get those just right. And so here I am, playing with the little stars, putting them around and trying to make sure I have, the yellow, the blue, and the green all in each spot. I didn't add red acrylic stars because the red ones I did have were bright red versus the darker red. So I didn't use them. And then I just keep playing around with them. I used white, the white bigger ones, and then the colored ones fit inside of them. So to me, that made it look better. And I think here any minute I should take them all off and do the white acrylic paint splatters, and then I will show you the layout up close And I'll have a few close-ups at the end, and links are down below in the description box. I should have a wedding kit layout for tomorrow, and then a few DT layouts will be posted on Instagram the 13th and 16th. They will not be on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'll have anything on YouTube those 2 days. But the 15th should have a Color Rush Studio layout. And then the 17th, I have another layout that I've created for the 17th using another sketch. Other than that, I think I'm done here, guys. Like I said, I'm going to add these acrylic splatters, and then I will come back in and everything will be glued down in place. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for coming by, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you want to see more from me. Thank you. Bye.